Match on lanes 15 and 16 here today from Towne Country Lanes. Glad you could join us. Is this going to be an exciting match here? I'm looking for a lot of strikes here again today.
Yeah, these guys are real power bowlers down here, really.
Mike Vasey will start on lane 15, and he really turns that ball. Hard hit, trips the four.
Trip four, and there you go. They just roll it up and must have pin splatter.
Now Ron Scheucher out of Greenfield, Wisconsin. His first attempt here today on lane 16. Get a good look at his style. Leaving a split on his first ball here.
Yeah, he got that one a little short, and that's he doesn't want to do that because he hooks the ball up so hard. He wants to make sure he gets the ball wide and set it down.
Try and stay to the right of the 3-pin. Let the 3 take out the 7. The ball will do the rest of the work. Go for it. Makes the spare. Nice conversion.
Nice shots, you know. These guys are such good bowlers at those type of spares. They make them quite a bit.
Ron out of Greenfield. Service manager over at Burlington Auto Center. Winner of the Willow Creek all events team doubles, state titles. He's got 4 titles in the Madison non-pros. He's the 2-4-5.
Let Ron come up on that ball a little bit. He turns the ball hard, but he doesn't really loft it out like some of these fellows that turn it that much. He sets the ball down nice, hits the lane, and gets a good roll on it.
Throw right at it, makes the spares. So back-to-back spares for Ron Scheucher in the first 2 frames. That'll bring up Mike Vasey of Racine. Works down at RC Cola Gurnee. Drives truck for them. 3 800 series, 6 300s. Starts from extreme outside, and that ball just turned the corner left.
You see why he shoots 300s, because that's just it's a strong ball he throws. Just
a lot of revolutions by both bowlers out there today. Again, if a bowler rolls a perfect game here today, our friends over at Lynch Chevrolet Geo Jeep Eagle Pontiac here in Burlington will give away that 1996 Pontiac Sunfire 2-door coupe. Let's look at Mike's dad. Looking on. Mike pulled it.
Set that one down. Really got a hit of that one and just lost it. And losing it in the downswing, he also pulled it, so that's just a very errant shot.
And we'll go for the conversion, the old double wood, 1-5. We'll take his time here.
Good shot.
And makes the spare.
That's
so
a nice
frames
spare.
Down here in the first game as Mike breathes a sigh of relief. Again, we bowl 3 games, total them up, and that'll determine your winner here today as you get the profile look of Ron Scheucher as he gets to the line. And a lot of mix on that ball.
Yeah, and see how on that shot they showed, and you see how Ron stayed down with the ball. The head was real solid. Kept his eye right on the target. Just hits his mark. Good follow through.
That's his wife Cindy here today. His mother Mary Jane also in attendance. Likes it. Stayed out wide.
A little wide on that shot. That ball got away from him. He just came around it enough. It didn't keep the arm swing tight, you know, and didn't stay under the ball long enough, and it turns the hand over and the ball slides out.
Going for the washout.
Hard shot.
Took too much of the 1-2. So an open frame for Ron here in the fourth gives him 63 through 4. And as Mike Vasey steps up, we talked to him about, well, works with one Matt Zagar, and that's who the winner of this match will face. We talked to him about that. You work with Matt Zagar, so there's got to be a little bit of camaraderie going on because the winner of this match today faces Matt.
Yeah, you got that straight. We just try not to talk too much about it and just go about our jobs.
You guys talk a lot about bowling when you run into each other at work?
Oh yeah. It's always on our mind. Always talking about tournaments coming up and league play and what's going on. Matt just shot a 300 a week ago, so that was one of the big highlights of the day to talk about stuff like that.
John,
that one got away.
Mike turns the ball hard. If you get the ball that wide with that kind of speed, it just doesn't have a chance to come back through the oil, and it just stays out on you, and that's what happened. That's like an out of bounds when you throw it that hard.
So he'll run down the fence here in the fourth frame. And makes the spare.
Made a couple of tough spares here in this game so far.
Yeah. Talked about it, you know, it's like the golf adage, you drive for show and putt for dough.
That's right.
Bowling, you strike for show and you spare for dough. That's where you kind of run those two adages together. Vasey here in the fifth. Carries them all. First 5 frames of game number 1. And we'll be back with the final part of this first game right after this on Win TV. First game. Trailing by 2 marks early as you get a look at the footwork. Best ball he's thrown so far.
That was perfect. Good footwork.
A little more confidence.
The line real solid. Stayed with the ball, followed through, and just a perfect shot.
Want more direct that time and see if he gets a little more confidence here on 15. Try to regroup from that open frame in the fourth. Came in, mixed it up nicely. So double for Ron Scheucher in the 5th and 6th frame.
It's just a matter of having good turn on the ball there. You know, you just throw the ball really well.
Here's our proud sponsor, Lynch Chevrolet, Geo Pontiac Jeep Eagle here in Burlington. Glad to have them aboard, as is Arizona Iced Tea. And Spiegeloff Speak and Save here in Burlington as well. And Mike Vasey comes right back with a strike of his own. So Vasey with a double in the 5th and 6th frame. Get a look at the wrist action put on the ball by Vasey as he gets it right out on the lane, and no doubt about that one either.
Yeah, no, that's just turn and speed. That's all that is. Turns the ball.
3-bagger now for Vasey, and now Ron Scheucher trying to answer. We're in game number 1 of this second round match. Glad you could join us on the tube tonight. Scheucher working on a double. Been light, leaving the 2-pin.
Yeah, Ron got a little wide on lane 16, and just a little bit wider you want to go, and swung it out, and it didn't quite come back. And that 2-pin. Leave a lot of 2s, 2, 4, 5s on that lane.
The winner of this match will make it to the semifinal round and will face Matt Zagar of Racine. Matt having another outstanding year on the lanes as well. And Ron makes the spare. Talked to Ron before the match, how his year has been going so far.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Things have been going well. Tried out some new equipment, and everything's panning out for me. A lot of support.
800 and a 300, I understand.
Yeah, we kind of got lucky one night and knocked a bunch down, so hopefully it'll carry over to today. I wish Mike good luck.
Shot. Beautiful result.
Yeah,
Took a little extra time. His mother liked that one, too.
Yeah, she did, too. Big applause.
Now Mike Vasey in the 8th frame has a 3-bagger working. So we get a look at his footwork. Uses almost the entire approach. Plenty of room behind the foul line. Kind of hung up on him, leaving the 9-10.
Yeah, Mike goes pretty hard into the foul line. He's a good fast approach when he goes in there. And that case there, he just got ahead of the ball and lost it.
And takes the 10 off the 9. So an open frame in the 8th, 170 through 8. Chance to rebuild here in the foundation frame 9th. Mike's been on the lanes for about 12 years now. Turned 29 this spring. Nails that one in the 9th. So
nice shot.
Chance to regroup here late in this first game as on Scheucher now with a strike working in the 8th. And talked that one into going, driving them all back that time.
Yeah, that was a great one there.
So double now in the 8th and 9th frame for Ron as he steps up here for the 10th frame. This for a chance to take the lead. Crossed over, leaving the 6 pin.
Set that one down and just tugged it just enough that pulled the shot and just took off. And he knew that, too, the minute he set the ball on the lane.
We've seen throughout this entire tournament, 15 will hook.
Yes, it will.
It's 16 that the bowlers seem to struggle with a little bit. Throws right at the 6, makes the spare.
Yeah, Ron just goes hard and throws the ball straight at the spares. He doesn't take a chance for the ball not to hook back. He just goes right at him.
Well, with a full ride, can get a 201 here. Switches balls. Crossed over, but got the strike. So 201 for Ron Scheucher of Greenfield. Mike Vasey go all the way out for 230. Again, more lock that time. Cuts down on the hook and leaves the 610.
Same thing he did on the last frame on lane 16, except that time he left the 910. He got the 610 here. And really got way ahead of the ball there. Kind of hurt it when they hit the lane. It sort of almost bounced a couple times because you get so fast you lose it. Hard cross lane. There.
Going right at it, makes the conversion. So 190 in the 9th. Chance to fill it in for 210. And a slight lead here. Less than a mark after one game. His opponent Ron Scheucher looking on. And way wide. 207 count. 207 for Mike Vasey to 201 for Ron Scheucher. So a 6-pin lead after one game in this second round match. Back with game number 2 after this on Win TV.
Today my brother Tim's and my
207 to 201. Mike Vasey a winner in that first game, holding a 6-pin advantage here, but we both 3-game series, so anything can happen as Ron Scheucher will start off on lane 15. Came up high, leaving the 3-pin.
Yeah, 15 really is hooking more for Ron, or he's missing it inside and hasn't trusted enough. And I look for him to move in a little tighter here. Maybe increase the speed to hold the line a little better.
Ron will work cross lane here. Throws right at, cuts down the hook, makes the spare. There's his wife, Cindy, looking on. Now Mike Vasey. struggled a little bit late in this first game. See if he can find the line here on 16. Comes out of that ball real hard. Kinlanwood back there.
Yeah,
he
powered that one up in the last two shots or whatever. He crossed over and was high on the head pin, but that time he increased his speed, got the ball out real good, and ball was strong to the pocket.
Mike Bowles in that new league out of Castle Lanes in Racine, that Miller Grand National League. That's kind of an interesting concept there, where they give them different types of oil patterns to throw during different portions of the schedule as he leaves a 10-pin.
Yeah, he came off the ball a little bit and just crossed over on him. So I think Ron's done the last two shots on 15. So
again, Bowler rolling a perfect game throughout the tournament. Will win the 1996 Pontiac Sunbird two-door coupe. Compliments of Lynch Chevrolet Geo Pontiac Jeep Eagle here in Burlington. Actually, it's the Pontiac Sunfire. Get it right. They've been doing this all season long as you All-Star Bowling brought to you by Arizona Iced Tea. 100% natural beverage. Look for it in your favorite supermarket, Arizona Iced Tea. Thank them for sponsorship this year, as well as Spiegelhoff's pick and save as Ron comes right back with a strike.
Ron seems to be really wired up on 16. He's got lined up real good on that one, so if he can get 15 a little bit, seems to be hooking a little bit more for him. I'll make an adjustment right here.
So both bowlers with 20 after 2 frames. Ron trailing by 6 coming into this game. On lane 15, we're at Towne Country Lanes in Burlington. Came up high. A little bit of overreaction on the part of the ball that time coming out of the oil.
Yeah,
Skidded down nicely, but took a left turn too sharply.
Rush lane and
makes the spare. So 40 in the second, spare up in the third for Ron. Mike Vasey is 20 in the first with a spare in the second. So step up on lane 16. And the winner of this match makes it to the semifinal round. Take on Matt Zagar of Racine. As Mike gets a little dancing action going on.
there. Mike threw a good ball there. It seemed to be struggling earlier a little bit on that lane, but now this game he's kind of mastered it. Now see if he can get 15.
Look at that pearl cobalt type bowling ball. Wrist cupped completely around that ball as he gets it out of the lane. And a little nudge on the 4-pin, but that was all.
Yeah, he increased his speed there and get the ball out further, but until he came back and looked at 4-pin, there's a better shot though.
We'll now move a few boards to his right and try and convert this 4-pin. He doesn't waste much time. He gets his fingers in the ball and he's off. Makes the spare. So 60 in the third, spare up in the fourth, I should say, and now Ron Scheucher. His 4th frame attempt. Profile it. Right heel hanging off the edge of the lane. Got the mix all but the 7.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Good execution. Ball roll. Stayed down. Ball roll, but just didn't kick that 7-pin out. But this match, the guys seem to be lined up better on 16 than they are on 15, which has been opposite on most of the matches we've had up to this point.
Makes the spare. So 59 in the third, spare up in the 4th for Ron. To make it to the halfway point of this match. And 3-game series. We'll total it up, determine a winner. Format. That was part of the state team all-time record champions, 36-36 back in 94-95. So he's used to putting up big numbers.
There it is.
It's set up nicely for him.
Yeah. Thought it was just a matter of time before he increased his speed. That's looked like what he did. He tightened his feet up a little bit left and
now Mike Vasey here for his 5th frame shot on lane 16. Jumped up high, leaving the 6-7 split. Mike talking
around
to
the ball there. As he noticed that, he sort of come around the ball and hit the ball down and comes right on top of the head pin.
Now tried to slide the 6 into the 7. And got a chance. Slid wide to the right. It's an open frame in the 5th. 86 through 5 for Mike Vasey. We'll step aside, be back to finish up game number 2 after this. You're watching All-Star Bowling on Win TV. John Weiser and Merle Draper back with you at Towne Country Lanes in Burlington. Mike Vasey, his 6th frame shot on lane 15. Light hit, mixed them all. Good shot. So Ron Scheucher now with a chance to take the lead in this match with a double. Outside, Light was able to knock the 2 and the 10 out of there.
Yeah, he got away with that one. That was that ball just went too wide and he almost left that 10 pin with it, but they got a break and 10 pin fell.
Get a look at the finger work. So kill the ball going for his spares, take away the hook and just fire hard right at it.
Right. He just rears back and lets it go, don't he? He's just hard straight.
So for Ron Scheucher here, he has 99 in the 5th, spare working in the 6th. So he's overtaken Mike in the match. Chance to add to that lead.
There's a nice shot.
Nice shot. Beautiful. You called it, Merle. Nice setup that time.
Really stayed down good on that ball. Stayed down, stayed under the ball a little longer and let the ball go out. For the right for it, turn back. Sue Bailey, she's one of our employees here at Towne Country. So they're out here watching.
Now Mike with a strike working, trying to answer. Again, jumped up high, 4-6-7 split.
Yeah, he's fighting lane 16 more than 15. It seems to be snapping up on him.
Firing hard. Got to take the 4 and the 7. So another open frame here for Mike Vasey. 114 in the 7th. Right over second arrow and trip the 4 from behind.
Good shot there.
Mike answers back with a strike, but Ron Scheucher with 119 in the 6th, strike working in the 7th here. Put a little space between he and Mike as he hit into game number 3. Come on, ball. Side, wanted it and got it.
Yeah, I made a nice adjustment there. He really got that double. Real strong with that shot.
So a double up now for Ron Scheucher in the 7th and 8th frames. Got the Knicks talking to it down there.
Good shot on that one. Now he And I got lined up a little bit better on that odd lane and stay with the ball so it doesn't snap quite as soon.
The light leaves all but the 2.
I think Mike tried to go a little harder with that ball, John, but he rushed the foul line on that one, and he lost that ball on the downswing again and stayed out on him.
He's had a real rough time on 16. Came up high a couple of times, now comes in light. Starting to try and fish a little bit here. So he makes the spare. 134 in the 8th, spare up in the 9th. It's a chance to ride it all the way out for 184. He talked it into a strike as well.
Good shot, yeah. He's saying
Comes back with a little grin on his face. He was talking as soon as it left his hand.
Yeah. But he came over that a little bit. It wasn't going to come up too high, but it stayed there.
That's the 4-pin.
Good shot, strong, but just a little bit tight.
Makes the spare. 174 for Mike Vasey. 381 after 2 games. Ron Scheucher now, with the 3-bagger working, can open up a commanding lead here heading into game number 3. Try to swing it. Carry the 7 and 10 straight back. That's a beautiful shot.
Yeah, that's just good roll on the ball. Trusted the ball. Come back and just explodes on the pin deck. It's good roll when you kick them out that way.
4 in a row now for Ron Scheucher. See, the best he can do is 239 if he rolls them all the way out. And 7 the last to go down. So that got him into the 230 range. Chance to finish this game with 6 in a row. Finishes up nicely. What a game by Ron Scheucher.
Nice finish.
239. Gives him 440 after 2. So a 59 pin lead, excuse me, after 2 games. So we'll come back with game number 3 right after this on Win TV. Number 3 on All-Star Bowling from Win TV. Out in Burlington, Wisconsin. There's a future kegler right there.
Yeah, it is.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Someday, that's the future of bowling right there.
That's right. That's what we need. Young people come along.
Mike Vasey to open up game number 3. And he drives them all in the pit. He's got some work to do. He's down by 59.
Yeah.
He'd like to make it in the semifinals.
Yeah. Gets a string going here, he'll have to do that. He'll have to start hitting 16. That's what he was fighting a little bit the last game.
Ron Scheucher finished up that second game, got himself lined up with 6 in a row. Opens up game number 3 like he finished game number 2.
Yeah, another nice shot. He's lined up. He just fought a little bit early on 15, but once he got lined up, made some adjustments.
Mike Vasey answers with a double.
Yeah, that's a good shot. That's what Mike needed that. It was a good one. Good roll.
Around Scheucher. Swings it out. Drives in hard. And when you take the 5 straight into the 7 like that, you know that ball is working.
Yeah, he's really staying down on the ball. That was a nice shot by Ron there. Just solid behind, down at the line.
So this is the game. We may see some X's dotting that score sheet here. It's Mike Vasey now. Comes out of the blocks with 3 in a row.
Another good one. Good touch off that 6-pin. Did a 6-pin. Took it right off the kickback. That 10-pin out.
Again, perfect game. And Chevrolet Geo Pontiac Jeep Eagle here in Burlington will award the bowler a 1996 Pontiac Sunfire 2-door coupe. We may give one away here today. Both bowlers perfect through 3.
Yeah, they're really lined up now. You get yourself in a zone and know where they want to go with the ball.
Well, I know between games, both bowlers commenting a little bit of a change from the last time they were out there. A little tighter. Vasey coming in light, leaving the 2-pin.
That can happen when you're throwing the ball that hard. Turn the ball really hard with that much speed. If you do get a little bit too wide, the ball will stay out on you.
Let's see how Ron Scheucher does here. Looking for 4 in a row and solid 10-pin.
Boy, that was a nice shot. That looks like it was just right where he wanted it, but just left that solid 10.
As Vasey cleans up his spare, but going back to Ron's ball, normally you see the 6 stay in the channel. That time the 6 went over the top of the 10-pin.
The ball was so strong, it just flew right over on him.
It makes the spare. 79 in the 3rd, spare up in the 4th. Both bowlers now even in this 3rd game, but Ron still with the 59-pin advantage. 5th frame. And Mike comes right back with a strike.
Nice ball.
So halfway through this 3rd game, we'll be back to decide it right after this on Win TV.
Know how to come back.
For Ron Scheucher. And he buries that one. So both bowlers have found the line here in the 3rd game after they seemed to struggle, although Ron found it a little earlier back in the last 6 frames of the 2nd game. Mike trying to answer. Oh, run a break, tough break, 5-7. On a pocket hit.
Break, yeah, ball coming in and rolling, but just came off the wall. Didn't hit either one of them. It's a bad break for Mike.
That is one of the breaks a bowler can't count on. Normally that head pin's going to take either the 7 or the 5 with it. All right.
Good shot.
Mixer.
Well,
the 4.
It's a light shot, a kind of a splasher, but left the 4-pin and flew around him.
Vasey trying to go for the spare. Yes, sir.
Shot.
Beautiful
Shot
conversion.
Mike.
Keeps him alive here in this match.
Keeps him alive.
Yes, sir.
He needed that one.
Forces Ron to make the spare here. Otherwise, that could open the door. We'll see. Makes the spare.
Nice shot.
So basically, the situation is this. Ron stays clean. It's going to force Vasey to have to strike out.
Pretty much go out, right?
7th frame, lane 15 for Mike Vasey. Drives that 5 into the 7 that time.
Yeah,
Saying,
he
where
saw
was
them
that the
pins
last
back, didn't he?
frame?
That ball was just really rolled well.
All right. Got to stay clean. Levels up. So 139 in the 6th, strike up in the 7th. Again, both bowlers even in this 3rd game, but just take another frame away.
Right.
Just take another 10 pins away from Mike Vasey as you get a look at his approach. This time coming in light, leaving the 4-7. Ultimately, it was lane 16 that did Mike in here today.
Yeah, it sure did. And the mistakes he made on the 2nd game, he came high with the ball, which usually has been mistakes on that lane have been ball coming light from the guys. But
on here in the 8th. Set it down. Nice ball. Beautiful shot. It's just about cemented away here for Ron. Vasey makes the spare. 159 in the 7th, spare up in the 8th, but Ron has a double working and a 6-mark lead. So Ron, it would appear, would move on to face Matt Zagar in the semifinals. Other semifinal match decided. It'll be Jeff Rampart against John Peterson.
there's John there.
And a little love tap on the 10-pin for Mike Vasey. 6 came out of the channel to do its job. 9th frame for Ron Scheucher. It's the mix and a 3-bagger.
Yeah, he really got lined up, and once he did, he just perfect around the pocket and left the 10 pin a couple of shots, but he just self-going.
Mike coming up high. 10th frame on lane 16, and again, that's been his troublesome lane here today. A couple of splits. One untimely split. Boy, that turns that match around if he connects there.
Sure does.
And Ron will strike in the 10th, so Ron will be your winner here today.
He's really bowled well.
Well, yes, he did.
He told me before the match, John, that he had 3 300s in the last 30 days of bowling and competition here in the area around Milwaukee. If you're bowling that well, that gives you a lot of confidence.
9 800s and 21 300 games for Ron Scheucher this year. Not this year, but in his career. The ring in 10. So Mike now can go out with a strike here with 219. Ron rolling at a 240 clip here. 218 for Mike Vasey. 599. Ron Scheucher makes the spare. 248 for a final game. 688 to 599. Ron Scheucher, your winner. We'll come back, talk with the bowlers after this on Win TV. Ron Scheucher, your winner here today, 688 to 599. And Merle, you've got a check for Mike Vasey.
Got a check for Mike for $250. Mike, congratulations for getting this far on the show. You struggled a little bit there today on a one game, but congratulations for coming this far, and I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Thanks.
Congratulations for making the show. We hope to see you back again next year.
I'm looking forward to coming back.
Great. Good luck to you. And Ron, you're in the semifinals. You're one of the final 4 here, and you'll take on Matt Zagar next time out.
Things were kind of snaky in the beginning, but my brother kept me under composure, and everything went well. As to everybody here, it's been a big help. Things are going fine.
We'll see you back in the semifinals. Good luck.
We'll be there, ready to go.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Thank you. Yeah.
Ron Scheucher, your winner here today. Now we're down to 4. We'll be back with the semifinals coming up in the next couple of weeks. You get out and enjoy bowling. For Merle Draper, I'm John Weiser. See you next time on All-Star Bowling.